Alright, there we are.
Oh man, alright, there.
Alright, is that better? Can I still hear my kind of? Okay, I think that'll be okay. Alright, hello everyone. I have different headphones on and they sound completely different. Anyway, how will I start? Will I ever start the stream consistently? Probably not, but that's okay. Welcome. We are trying something new. I did a whole new overlay. I'm trying new things, so bear with me while it happens. Because I'm not sure what I like, I'm not sure what I don't like. We're trying different things here, and that's what matters, I guess. Anyway, I know I didn't stream yesterday, so sorry. I was having a day. I was having a morning. Oh, thanks, Monsieur. We're trying out new things. We'll see as it goes. I'm pretty sure this is probably against the Apple designer rules, but I took their like things around their like their Photoshop files, and I tried something new. Yeah, that's definitely something I need to play with some more, is getting that contrast there. Either I could probably just make it a black chat window. I just wanted it to be colorful like the coffee cup was, but yeah, definitely. This is the first time I've actually used it live, so we're just trying new things. Let's see. Nothing is lined up yet because I haven't used it live, and I didn't try very hard to make sure it was going to work correctly. So let's go to Xcode. Oh, it works. Hey, look at that. Now, yeah. Oh, because it's just zoomed to Xcode. Well, that's great. I love when stuff like that happens. It's like I don't think I could have planned for this anymore. Now, can we, okay. Oh no, go back. But this is what happens when I don't like line everything up. There we go. And then let's, okay, so if I expand it, there we go, we're better. All right, woo, check that out. This is actually looking a lot cleaner than I thought it would. Yeah, this is looking a lot cleaner than I thought it would, so that's not too terrible. I don't know how this is gonna, I still might end up tweaking it or losing it or something, but this is way better than I thought it'd be. I wonder if I just make the chat well, the chat box needs to not be clear because I feel like that definitely would not work correctly, but I think we're at a place, I think I like, no, I actually don't say day. I do not want to become famous. It's cool though. Okay, let me, sorry, I've never done this before. Chat settings, show mod icons, there we go. Delete it. Cool. But yeah, so hopefully this looks decent and we're gonna keep going. We're gonna go hop into it. Obviously I don't have a spot for the simulator quite yet. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna pop it down in the bottom right and just not care about where it goes. But here we are. This is what it looks like now, which I'm actually quite happy with. I might have to design something else for the simulator, actually, like a different type window. But I feel like it just going like right here in the file explorer area, like, does not matter. All right, let's hop into it. So I've been working on some CoreData things, putting in CoreData, getting some structs in, getting some extensions in. That's what I did yesterday. Ooh, hold on. Something I was not ready for. I did not set up my toggle window. Firefox go? Yes, no, come back. Sorry, y'all. I'm in the middle of like setting this all up. I should have set it up before. So basically last week, I decided I was going to be, oh, did it? Why did the sound should have gone crazy? Oh, there it is. Okay. There we go. That should be better. Damn Ecamm and their system audio. I have no idea why that's on. Okay, great. So last week I realized I was causing an issue, or I was having an issue with, that's fun. Yeah, I realized I was having an issue with like with Final Cut and all this stuff, so I was like, I'm gonna reset my computer and just like, it's gonna be fine. And I did that last week, and I took that opportunity to completely reset everything else I've been doing also. So like this, I mean, took a time to reset like everything. So that means Ecamm over here, that means like basically everything on my computer is just new. I went back to using Chrome as my default, but that meant like everything got messed up and I didn't like try to fix it. All right, so what was I gonna do here? I need to be better at time tracking. It's not a need, it's a want. I want to be better at time tracking my stuff, purely so I know how much time I'm putting into this. Because we can see I've already put in some time here, but and real quick, because I just started the timer, if you're ever curious about like how the project's going, where I'm at, we actually have a new website that we can go to. And it's mwilson_codes.cctplus.dev. And it's basically built on Obsidian. So if you're not familiar with Obsidian, project website. It's a pretty neat, like, markdown platform. I would definitely recommend, like, checking it out. But basically, I still need to write, like, exactly what this app is, because I don't have a good job at doing that. But it's like a markdown wiki style app, and they have this plugin where you can just publish online, so that's what this is. And it's kind of nifty with all the like graphs and such. This is just like purely just a place to live and exist differently on the internet. But cool. All right. So anyway, I just want to put that out there for everyone. I need to make that like a command I can type in. But there we go. All right. What is orbit, monsieur? Have I not? Orbit. What is, like, how do I Google this? Am I, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna mission control. Is it this? Oh. This looks fun. You use orbit for time tracking. I see, that's what you were saying. Where are my, I don't have my note, where? There we go. Hey Dragon Dust, welcome. No, it's not this one. Okay. You should be, can you drop a link in the chat? I'm curious. Hey Dragon Dust, welcome, welcome. It's been a while. Anyway, okay, so we have that going. We're gonna hop back into Xcode here. My sound is changing. Is it Ecamm? Ecamm's probably doing something. Preference it. Oh, uninstall system audio is probably what I want to do. I usually never use the system audio. Can I just turn it off right now? Ah, broadcast system audio when sharing the screen. That was the issue. Haha. Okay, cool. Yeah, let me know. I'm curious. So is it like for time tracking? Is that what you use it for? I've been super, I mean, I've used Toggle in the past, which is why I'm using it now, but I'm always curious because who doesn't like getting lost in new tools? Is like the aspect rate it's more for freelancing and sending the invoice. That makes sense. But the charts are pretty. Huh. That's fun. I'll just add that to the bookmark bar for now so I can look into it. I like the, I mean, it looks pretty. Oh, that's why. Haha. Maybe. Oh, I figured out the issue. That should be gone. Sorry. Oh, nice. They're a couple of developer, couple of devs. That's awesome. Orbit time tracker. I like supporting people like that, obviously. Ah, I figured it out. And then we drop it below. Boom. Now it looks decent. All right. Neat. I'll have to check this out. I have it bookmarked. I'm gonna check it out. Thank you. I really want to get into freelancing and quit my job purely because I just want to work on iOS stuff all day. The web stuff is fun, but alas, we'll see what happens. All right, let's go into the core data such because I'm making all of these wonderful, wonderful things. I don't actually know if I need to do a struct like this, but I feel like having a struct, a separate like model struct is useful. I'm sure it's not as useful, but I feel like it's useful if I want to follow more of like the MVVM style things where the view is where I just let the view take care of the view and then I pass things in as I need to. And that way, like, it's all like if something were to happen, like, and I decide to quit CoreData / CloudKit at some point, like I can substitute things in. I don't know. I've done that before and it has survived basically. I don't know if I like it is the term, but it works well for me. All right, so we have the user, we have the vehicle. I don't think I really need anything else right now, to be honest. Well, yeah, I should just go with the flow and get this all in correctly. New file. Location. Oh no, that's just a Swift file is what I need. Let's work from the bottom up since I have a user and vehicle. So maintenance, record, plus extensions. And then also maintenance record. Maintenance record model is what I want here. I forgot. So yesterday I turned on Vim mode, which is why it's like, oh, you couldn't type and you just typed everything. Because I am trying to be more like keyboard dependent when I code, and rather than having to reach for the mouse all the time. No other reason besides the fact that I am trying something new. Maintenance record. All right, so what I've decided is that I always think maintenance record is spelt wrong no matter what. Like, just always. It's always spelt wrong for me. Cool. Like, no matter what I do, I always feel like I spelt it wrong. All right, let's do it. This should actually be attachments, right? Yeah. Why did I just call it attachment? That should be attachments, because you should be able to upload multiple attachments, so it's going to be like an array of a string. That's just wrong. Var notes equals a string, so we can just do a blank string. Var name equals quote. Yeah. No, go back. Ah. Okay, import here. Empty collection require. Oh, duh. Okay. Let's do a. Right, that's all it is. It's an array of strings. Yeah. That should be doable now, right? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so then here we will do a struct. I mean, not a struct, it's class. Or an extension of maintenance record. Func. I think I've just been calling it save. Right? That way I'm just like copying exactly what I need here. Yes. I don't even, like I said, I don't know if I'm doing this exactly right, but I think it'll get close enough. If I end up having to redo some of this to clean it up later, that's okay. I just want to make sure it works basically at the end of the day. So inside the maintenance record, we're gonna copy in, I need the context. And then I need the actual model, the vehicle model. And the other thing I need is the vehicle. So the other thing I need is the actual vehicle that this comes from, which I don't know why I said I needed the vehicle there, but I'm not wrong. I do. That way it associates, record model. Wow, I am all over the place. This is great. I'm sorry I disturbed you. Ugh. My nose is not happy. Can I get rid of the menu map? I don't need it. Mini map. Command Shift M. There we go. The files are not long enough whatsoever to want the mini map. I think that's right. Right? I know I need the vehicle to associate it with the vehicle to create that relationship. Let's see that way. All right. I mean, we can just look together. Creating managed object relationships. Because I just need it to be like associated together. And maybe I'm just like overthinking it. I really don't think I am though, but. I just want to make sure I'm like thinking correctly. Okay, but how do I associate them inside the code? Like, I'm aware of how to do it here. I still need to tell the relationship, like, whenever I save it, like, how, like, to actually, like, associate it with this, right? Like, and I always think I'm so silly for like trying to think about this. Because like I feel like I'm always one that's not like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm always the one that's like Googling it to it, but I feel like I never find the answer correctly, and I don't remember how I did this last time. How I've done this in my other apps. I guess I could go look. But then I have to download them. I mean, I have to clone them. Well, it's pretty simple. Let's have an example. You have a branch, a specific, okay. Now you're all set. You'll find an NSSet object in your branch class that holds the data related to the specs of that branch. Also, you will find a method called addSpecsBranch. Okay, so I think I'm actually overthinking it. I feel like I'm actually overthinking this. But it'd be really nice if I could see one more thing that proved that I am overthinking it. All right. Let's see. Usually, like, hacking with Swift helps enough to, like, say I'm understanding it, but I've looked at it a lot and I still don't understand it, but we'll find out. And, like, I was going through Donnie Wall's book, and it didn't have what I needed in it, like, to actually say I understood it, but that's okay. Okay, so open your candy with a string attribute called name, contribute in a country with string attribute called full name and short name. Although some types of candies have the same name, see Smarties, countries are definitely unique, so please add a constraint for a short name. Don't worry if you've forgotten how to add constraints. That completes our entities. Next step, make a... Okay. However, things are complicated. are more complicated when it comes to candy because this isn't in a set. Yes, we have to sort the candy. And then, so this fetches the countries. We don't specify anything about the relationship in our fetch request. As for the body view of the view. Okay, so this just adds the origin. Okay, so it'd be like candy1.origin. So this would be like vehicle maintenance record dot vehicle equals vehicle at the MOC. So I don't need this to come in, I think, is what I'm understanding. Because basically I can just reference the one vehicle itself. Now I can say, let new record equal maintenance record with the context of context. Yeah, I feel like this is making sense, and then it's gonna get all upset, but that's okay. Yeah, dot vehicle. Ah, okay. Equals vehicle at manage context. No, at context. Record dot attachments, new record dot date. Equals record dot date, because it's all the same. Name equals record dot name. Whoops, not map. New record dot notes equals record dot notes. And then I don't know how I'm going to handle that location yet. I don't think I have to, but that is something to handle at some point. All right, and then I realized that I forgot did I forget something in here? I don't think so. I think that's perfectly fine. Well, okay, so right now I'm kind of not tracking the I don't think I need to track which user actually puts in the maintenance record. Do I? I don't know yet. We'll play with that. That's fine. All right, so now it's just the fun do. Try. Context.save. Print. Maintenance. Record saved correctly is all we'll do. You are wrong in the scene. What? Oh, you are correct. I am. Thank you. All this code just magically appeared. Thanks, Dragon Dust. This is why I should just keep the Google at the bottom right and just use that instead of switching scenes all the time. Haha. That would make a lot more sense. My bad. Thank you. And we'll just put the catch here so that it can stop yelling at me, because I don't like when they yell. And by yell, I mean just show the red. I should probably make a proper error handling system. All right. Print. Right. I probably can't. Yeah, it's not gonna let me. Because what would be neat would be to like have the vehicle like print, but I don't know if it needs to print necessarily, but that's fine. All right, so that's fine. Maintenance record is done. Let's do, oh my goodness, everything is upset. Let's get location add. I think location actually, because the location is going to be public. So the whole idea is that people can add locations. So a street, a name, like in an address, so to say, so that people can like use that location data, and you don't have to constantly keep putting your own location in, keep putting locations in over and over and over again. I don't think I'm gonna handle location yet, because I think that has to be in like a separate store or a separate like data file. I could keep just locations private and then have like a public location, and then they could, I feel like that gets messy. But we can do the energy fill-ups right now, because the energy fill-ups are unique to the actual car and to the actual user. So that's not going to be public. So we'll go ahead and get those in. At least that's my thought process in this, and how this works. Yeah, that makes sense. Where'd this go? There it went. I act like I've never made a struct before in my life. Every time I go to make a struct, I don't know why, but I'm always like, I don't know what to do next. And this is what I'm supposed to do. Energy fill-up model. Amount of fuel. Attachment. Wow, I cannot type. We've already discovered I can't type today, but I really can't type today. Sucks that I have to do lots of coding today to get some stuff done for work. Date. I don't need to put double in there. We'll put gas for now, because it should default to gas. I think that would be the good default there. I know that there is more like types than gas, which is obviously what I'm trying to get at. But gas is a good default, I feel like, for now, to be honest. Like, there's nothing, like, I don't know, for me it's a good default. What I just realized I probably need in here is also a currency. Like, if I want this to go international, like a currency would make sense, and not just assume like the US, because I don't know, you could possibly, I mean, I'm guessing that there could be a case where you have a car in a different country and you want to log it, but you want to log it not in your native currency. You might want to log it in something else. Of course, this could be based, this could just be based on what the phone has, I guess. I think I can grab that locale currency info, but we'll find out. I guess string would be fine. Can I even grab that info? Okay. Keep. Let's find out that I can grab it first. Get currency of device Swift. I don't know if that really makes it. Get local currency in Swift. You can get the currency pretty easily, just with the locale currency symbol and the currency code. This correlates with the user region, format, settings, and works in both iOS and macOS. That's nifty. All right. Cool. I will take it. So that totally makes sense to me, at least. Yeah, and if there's a currency code, I feel like that's what I need to store. All right. Ooh, so amount of fuel that I should, so with this being the currency also, I should probably also take into account, this is gonna also bleed into maintenance record because a lot of these all live with maintenance record as well. Basically I feel like I need a units, but not a units necessarily. I need a unit in here. I am probably way overthinking this. What am I thinking here? Units of whatever. I'm just gonna call it units. And I actually want to do one. I need to come back in here and add the cost inside the maintenance record also at some point. All right. But this looks right. And then var units equals gallons. I don't even know if that's the right shortcut, but it'll be good enough for now. Function save energy fill up. So this is gonna be context, ns managed, object context, which we also need the vehicle of, right? No, we don't have to pass that in. No, we don't. I know this, we do not. Energy oh my goodness, what is going on? It's because I have Vim mode turned on and I need to learn it better. All right, energy context, ns managed object context, and then we need here. Wow, today is gonna be a date. New fill up. Yeah, there we go. Oh, thanks for the follow, Luckjan. Welcome in. Did it fire the cool new alert? I hope it did. Hold on, I have to go see if it did real quick. It should have. Go into dashboard. I just want to see if it'll fire because I made a new thing and it'd be really cool if it did. There we go. Awesome. Yay. Sweet. I like. Anyway, thanks for the follow, Luck-chan. Welcome into the stream. Hopefully you're having a great Tuesday. All right, so let's get this save function working here. Let new energy fill up equals energy fill up. Context is the NS managed object context. Equals double equals new fill up dot. All right, they can't both be new. It's just gonna like hinder the speed to add things to. Amount of fuel. The property is defined energy fill up and may not be available in this context. It should be. Fill up dot amount. What is going on? Oh, because it should get context. That's why. That's what was happening. There we go. Dot attachment equals fill up dot attachment dot cost equals fill up dot cost dot currency. This is where I could actually, instead of having to rely in the struct on making it, let's get the locale and let's just set it by, I mean, yeah. I mean, I feel like this would probably be useful to have elsewhere, or does it make sense in the struct? No, we'll do it here. I cannot contain storage. Stored contained. That's right. Delete. We'll just do it when I need it. That's fine. Locale dot currency code or fill up dot currency. Since there's a default value in currency, this makes sense. So it can either grab the locale of the currency code, or it'll take the default value for whatever the currency is. I feel like I need to have like a part of the settings view is definitely going to be a I need like a to-do list. I have not even set up a to-do list whatsoever inside for this app. Yes, I have. That's a lie. I have one in Airtable. I love that I have these like everywhere. All right. I didn't do that yet. Okay, so I need to, instead of just add a vehicle, I need to add a locale option for settings. Add a setting option to override defaults for currency and units. Task to do. That's gonna definitely be in 0.0.1. All right. This is just it's an Airtable base. Just tells me the work that I need to do, that kind of stuff. It's also neat because then I can add a form, and I could like link the form inside the app at some point to like actually log in, to actually like log bugs from the app, which is pretty nifty. But yeah. All right, so we have that new energy, currency, fill up, or that. We already did the date. New energy fill up dot type equals fill up dot type. Excuse me. New energy fill up dot units equals. What else comes with locale? Because that might be what I need also. Oh, there's a... Okay, so this is really neat. I had no idea. A Boolean, that is true. Anyway, I think that might be... I think units makes more sense, and we're not going to try to derive them because, or like derive like a special units, because like what if you have like an electric car and then it's like kilowatts, right? I'm thinking, I could be wrong about kilowatts. It's like whatever batteries are measured in. I should be better at this. Or if you have, like, you know, gas versus electric versus whatever type there is that you want to measure, you might not be measuring in whatever the proper units is for liquid measuring. So we'll just say fill up dot units. Okay, and then we need to associate this to a vehicle. So new energy fill up dot vehicle equals vehicle at context. And then, like I said, I'll handle location later. Now we need to actually save this. Do try context dot save print Philip was saved correctly. Catch print error. Saving Philip. And we will say this is and we'll just print the error. Okay. Energy Philip, location was the last one. I think this is what we got. I should probably inside here, we need to associate the user. New vehicle dot users. Users dot I know that's we'll find out what happens anyway. All right, so that should be all the options here. This should be, does it not like remember sort by name? No, it does not. That's neat. Let's add these. Added more CoreData things, very specific there. All right, so CoreData is added in. I think actually that's probably all I'm gonna do for the day. I didn't plan much more besides this. I don't want it to get too much more basically for this, just because I don't want to go in the weeds too much. So the next thing is probably sometime this weekend. What I'll do is add either this weekend or maybe tonight. I might stream again tonight. I probably will stream again tonight. I liked streaming at night last week. I need to actually start working more on the views and getting those in. So I will probably do that later tonight. So if you're not following, follow now, that fun stuff. Thanks you guys for watching and tuning in. I know I didn't go too terribly long, but I still appreciate watching and tuning in. I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.